1 week before con.
Hi, Lemon Drops and Girly Pops. It's Lemonade Lass. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited to announce that I am officially 1 week away from my first artist alley. I'm so excited. I'm going to be sharing a table with my wonderful life partner, Basil. And I'm excited to say that we are going to be selling at Furry Weekend Atlanta. I actually went for the first time last year. I had never been to a furry convention before. I was typically part of the anime convention crowd. But we went last year. It was my first time and we had such a blast. I was really pleasantly surprised. It was just so much fun. It was such an artistic environment, you know, to the extent that every person I saw who had a costume, it was handmade. The furry community runs on artists and I absolutely love that. So I am dipping my toes into the artist alley. Some of the merch I'm working on right now is we have some little Digimon stickers. We have some off merch because the off remake just got announced for Switch and Switch 2 and I'm so freaking hyped to play that game again remastered. Oh my goodness. My partner Basil is doing a lot of One Piece art right now because that is their eternal hyperfixation and we love and respect Luffy D Monkey, okay? I have been working on getting the prints done and I noticed that when I was printing today, the top half would look okay. It didn't look like my test print though. It looked a little more washed out than my initial test prints. And then here at the bottom, it started turning kind of like blue, like the colors were off. So that indicated that we were running out of ink, which is really bad because we're 1 week away from the con. So that's like really bad. So I was like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? I started looking at ink. The ink is ridiculously priced for this printer. So if we're looking at the website right now, you guys, like the printer I had, it is $112.99 per color cartridge. Okay, this one is black, this one's magenta, cyan, yellow. Oh my god, and actually the colored ones are more expensive, $120.99. Like, the cost of refilling these colors alone is like more expensive than the cost of the printer itself, which is absolutely freaking bonkers and insane if you ask me, okay? Like, that's crazy. And there's no way the ink was gonna come in time if we ordered it anyways. So Basil and I were just like, oh, well, maybe we should just buy a new printer. Like, this one sucks so bad. Okay, you guys, let me tell you how bad this printer freaking sucks. Every time I use it, it gives me some kind of error message and refuses to print. Or if there is no error message, it just doesn't respond. It doesn't respond at all. Okay, and I'm like losing my mind over this printer because it will not print. It tells me there's a paper jam. It tells me there's no ink. It tells me there's no paper. None of which is true, by the way. This printer is just stupid. I spent like $300 something on it for it to be a piece of dumpy, lumpy trash. Okay? And so we were like, okay, let's just eat the cost this time and we'll just get a new printer. Y'all. Okay, so this printer we got is called the Canon Pixma G3270 Megatank Wireless. And it's been really great so far. I'm going to show you some of the prints we've done right here. And I'm going to do a little bit more resting today. We're still a week away. I'm going to chill out a little bit for tonight. I need to get some rest since tomorrow we will print more. I am going to play some Fortnite tonight and I will update y'all with how everything goes later.
One night before con.
It is now 8 p.m. the night before our first artist alley. We are crunching like crazy right now. We're printing so many damn stickers. We've got all our prints sorted out. I need to finish some custom badges tonight. And we're packing. We're ready to rock and roll first thing in the morning. We're about to go pick up our badges at the con. And we'll be back in the morning. Wish us luck. I'm getting nervous. I'm starting to get the jitters. Ah!
Now it's time for an epic art montage.
Preview.
one day later.
It is 8 a.m. First day of the artist alley. I'm so freaking tired. Oh, I'm so freaking tired. Basil and I stayed up until 3 a.m. Printing stickers and badges and just trying to be over prepared for the con and stuff. Oh my god, we're so tired. So the way the table is set up, we are sharing with another person. So Basil and I, we get 3 feet of the table. We are going to set up our 3 feet of table, set up our wares. Only one of us can be behind the table at a time, so Basil and I are going to be working in shifts. It sounds like Basil is going to be taking the first shift. Let's head to the artist alley and start setting up.
So the artist alley line on Friday was super long. It turns out that there was an artist alley contract that people are supposed to sign, and it showed up in people's, I guess, their email or maybe a Discord notification. Basil and I had already filled ours out, but there were a lot of people who did not know about the artist alley contract. So the line was delayed, and the artist alley was delayed opening by like an hour. It was supposed to open at 10 a.m. and we did not open till 11. So it was a bummer that we lost an hour. Okay, so don't hate me, I did forget to record after this part, my bad. Okay, in my defense, the artist alley was so freaking busy. To paint a picture for you, even though we were in like the very back corner where we weren't getting like quite as much foot traffic as everyone else, we still had a constant flow of people. I want to give a special shout out to my table neighbors. Number 1, Hexa Beast. Thank you so much for teaching us how to do artist alley, and thank you so much for giving me a snack when my blood sugar drops. Teehee. Special shout out to my other table neighbors, Zephyri, Wolf, and Autumn. Y'all were so sweet to us and so much fun to chat with. It was super fun to meet y'all. I literally had the greatest table neighbors ever. Everyone made sure that Basil and I were okay and fed and happy, and that we had change. And it was just so super special to have like that sense of community in the artist alley, even though we were new and we just had like the seasoned artists looking after us. Thank you so much for real. That was so special.
After draining my social battery for 7 hours, we went to bed.
I was a little mad I went to bed because I did want to stay up and party, but it just wasn't in the cards. I'm too old. My body was not prepared for the amount of walking and talking and everything else that went on that day. Alright, let's get into some analytics. I know some of y'all are dying to hear about the cost breakdown. So first of all, our table was nothing. We did not have to pay for the table. FWA operates on a lottery type system, so we just had to put in an application and cross our fingers, and luckily we got in for a day. No cost on that. Printer, $150. We got sticker paper for $22.99. We bought that twice. We got cardstock paper for $5.79. Purchased that twice. Hollow paper for $9.99. Bought 2 packs of that. Plastic bags for prints were $9.99, just so the prints don't get damaged after they get in the customer's hand. We got a table awning for $11.99. The wire cube displays are $33.99. Tablecloth, $6.89. Square reader was $9.98, and that brings our total cost up to $290.39. So in terms of what we spent versus what we made, we did make about $300. Most of what we sold was stickers. We had the most stock of stickers, and they were the cheapest, and also what we had most in supply, so that makes sense. We sold about 10 to 15 prints. I had a lot of people ask about VTuber commissions. I did not get it at the con. I had a lot of people ask about fursuit commissions, and I did get one after the con, so I have not included the price of that into this, but I'll be getting about $800 to make a fursuit head, which will be really fun. I love having a little side project. And all in all, I feel like we did really great for having 1, a limited amount of table space, and 2, this being our first ever artist alley. I'm so freaking proud that we were able to do it. We've been talking about doing it for years, but to be able to sit down and actually make it happen is so satisfying. I also thought it was very interesting to compare the merch that I enjoyed making versus the merch that was actually popular and what was not popular. That was really cool to see. So this is some of our most popular merch. I'll put it here on the screen real quick. And this was some of our least popular merch. I thought it would do a little better, but that's okay. This is just market research, baby. This one is actually my favorite. I thought it would do amazing, but I only sold one, so oh well. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. It's just gonna be clips of what else we did at the con. So Hope you enjoy seeing what shenanigans we get into, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I forgot to mention, I did an art trade with Mirrorlose on Etsy, and I traded them a badge. So not only did they give me this cute little sketch, I printed it out, they didn't print it out, I just thought it was cute. They made this sketch of my little badger, Sona, so I love her. Look at her little tummy, I think she's perfect, I think she's adorable, I think she's beautiful, I think she's gorgeous. Not only that, look, they made me a custom sticker sheet of my main Sona Clover. Look at all the nice little details. We got love letters, we have sunflowers, which I have a tattoo of, we have little sprouts, we have little clovers because that's her name, little Japanese emotes. I'm so obsessed. That was so nice of them to do.
We found so many furrow zones in the VR chat room. Good God, they're multiplying!
This is the pool toy room. It sounds kind of weird, but honestly, it's one of my favorite cozy spots at the con.
Oh, baby, you rock the groove.